My partners Brandon, Dan, Steven, and I, Lois, have been working to find 4 simple, effective solutions that can help the environment in our town and help prevent climate change.
According to the EPA website, climate change is when humans get in the way of natural climate changes. For example, natural fluctuations in the climate are being overtaken by human-induced warming. When human warming happens, the atmosphere traps heat radiating from Earth toward space. This is bad because this is not natural and pollution will happen. Certain gases in the atmosphere block heat from escaping. For example, gases like water vapor can respond physically or chemically to changes in temperature and are seen as feedback. Also, according to Climate NASA, water vapor is the most abundant greenhouse gas, and it acts as a feedback to the climate. The most common gases are methane, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, CFCs, and water vapor. As you can see from this graph, from 1820 to 2020, you can see a drastic increase in global temperature change. This tells us that climate change is a problem and we need to find ways to stop it from increasing even more.
Climate change is affecting us in many ways, such as rise in sea levels, drought frequency, air quality, increase in diseases, severe precipitation, melting glaciers, and more. For example, the global temperatures will continue to rise due to greenhouse gases produced by human activities. Scientists have researched that there will be a temperature rise of 2.5 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit over the next century. The increasing of temperature also affects the ocean's weather patterns, snow, and ice. The warmer it gets, the severe the changes impact people and the environment.
According to the EPA website, climate change is when humans get in the way of natural climate changes. For example, natural fluctuations in the climate are being overtaken by human-induced warming. When human warming happens, the atmosphere traps heat radiating from Earth toward space. This is bad because this is not natural and pollution will happen. Certain gases in the atmosphere block heat from escaping. For example, gases like water vapor can respond physically or chemically to changes in temperature and are seen as feedback. Water vapor is the most abundant greenhouse gas, and it acts as a feedback to the climate. The most common gases are methane, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, CFCs, and water vapor. As you can see from this graph, the pros outweigh the cons. The pros of carpooling are saving money, eco-friendly, time-saving, and bonding with friends. The cons should not be a problem because you shouldn't let a driver drive if they are not confident.
LED light bulbs are 80% more efficient than traditional lights. They also draw less power than traditional lights. LED light bulbs do not contain toxic elements. When you switch to LED lights, you reduce carbon dioxide emissions. According to multibriefs.com, roughly 1 light bulb will minimize greenhouse emissions by almost half a ton.
In this graph, you can see that LED lights has the least energy consumption. The energy consumption for incandescent is 15,000, which is the highest. In 2011, the LED lights energy consumption is 4,000. The energy consumption in 2015 for LED lights is 2,000. This means that companies are improving the light to try to find ways to have them draw less power, but still the same brightness.
Our third solution is shopping and donating to consignment stores. When you donate to thrift stores such as Goodwill or Savers, you are helping the environment. If people buy used clothes instead of new clothes, fewer clothes will need to be made. When people just throw away clothes in the garbage, those clothes end up in landfills and they create greenhouse gases. Reusing can help diminish the forces that contribute to climate change. According to threadup.com, this diagram shows what we would save if everyone bought one used item instead of a new item this year. As you can see, there's a drastic difference in all areas of emissions, energy, water, and waste. We would be able to save so much. if everyone were able to buy a used item.
Fourth solution is the low-flow shower head. The low-flow shower head reduces carbon dioxide emissions. It also lowers energy usage, which leads to lower CO2 emissions. And it also drops water usage by 40%, according to Pool's plumbing website. By using low-flow shower heads, it will reduce the energy and water usage in your home, which will reduce the amount of CO2 emissions your household produces. As you can see, there's a lot more water being produced by other shower heads rather than the water-efficient ones, which shows that water-efficient shower heads will save you more water and energy.
In conclusion, our 4 ideas to help save the environment by decreasing climate change are low-flow showerhead, carpooling, LED lights, and consignment stores. This will make the world a much healthier place by decreasing climate change.